It's almost 2 a.m. on Friday, October 21st. Me and my mom just got done watching a TV show, and I looked outside, and there were these moose tracks outside. I don't know if you guys can see them. I'm pretty sure they're moose tracks. So I came out here to follow them around. They come over here, and I followed them, and I stepped on some of them. They go over there. I stayed over here, and it looks like they just go back here and disappear into the side of our house. So I'm looking at them and I'm thinking, maybe I'm looking at them backwards. I mean, I don't know what's going on here. Some of them look like they're going back this way. Maybe that's not a moose. I mean, see, when I get a good clear one like that, it looks like a moose. But I don't know. I don't know where this thing could have gone. It looks like it came down off the stairs. Hello, moosey, moosey, moose. Where are you? Huh. My mom was looking out the window watching, but she's not anymore. It's the strangest thing, because, tracks don't just appear and then disappear. Oop, that's a lot of snow. Ah, they do come up here. Okay. Now I'm getting somewhere. Did he step on the flowers? Nah, there they are. Alrighty. Holy, did you hear that? It's in the bush right here. Look at that, that's the freshest track right there. Alright, I don't know how big this moose might be, so I'm gonna skedaddle. Oh boy. It's in the bush. It just sneezed at me. Like the tiniest little sneeze. So we looked up the paw prints, and it's actually a snowshoe hare. We thought it was a moose because we were looking at it backwards, and it looks like it's wounded, so it's holding one of its paws up off the ground. And that's why I thought it was a moose print, because of the way it just looks weird. So I'm gonna go see if maybe I can rescue it or something, because if it's wounded, my heart. It's gonna be a lot less scary now, though. There we go. Now you guys will be able to see a little bit. Alright, so it's still scary when you're out in the middle of the night looking into the bushes and it's dark and it's quiet and you hear something moving around in there. Alright, so based on these footprints, yep, that's definitely a snowshoe hare. And it must have run up in there under our raspberry bushes. But in that paw print, it's not holding its paw off the ground. So, well, I can't see it in there. There's no way I can get in there. I mean, look at it. Yeah. So I'm gonna leave a little snowshoe hare in there. It's kind of neat. We got a scary little snowshoe hare living in our bushes. Huh. Like, to be honest, when I thought it was a moose, I was like, I swore, I bleeped it out, obviously, but I swore because I thought there was a moose in the bushes, like less than a meter from me, maybe. And I was freaking out, and then I was like, wait, how is a moose in this small of a bush? I mean, like, it's not really that big of a bush. How would that be hiding a moose? So it must be a small moose, right? So I'd probably be fine, like, poking around a little bit. But then we pulled up the paw prints and we're like, it's a snowshoe hare. and it definitely ran in there. I mean, I don't blame it. It's snowing pretty hard out here, so. Well, yeah, that was exciting. So I just woke up and got all excited to go see how much snow there was. I went, flipped on the lights. The power's out. Again.
That doesn't help. If I had sunglasses right now. Can you, like, sit down on the couch?
You got out of school today.
Actually, I didn't have school today in the first place.
Right, it's the end of the quarter, right?
Yep, that was yesterday.
What a way to celebrate the end of the quarter than by with, like, 6 inches of snow.
Yeah, I just wish it didn't knock out the power.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
It knocks out the power all the time when it snows this much overnight. Wow. Look at that. That's a good, what, 4 or 5 inches maybe? And man, our raspberries got all crushed. Wow. And it's still snowing too. It's still coming down.
Get in the car and get the ice scraper out, okay? Along with the seat, right in the front seat.
I'm so excited. I love the snow so much. This is a lot of snow though.
Okay, so you're not
Are you excited for the snow?
Well, I was, but
But then you remembered shoveling.
well, no power makes things a little more difficult.
Yeah, if we had the electricity on, we could just pop out my snowblower and have this done in 5 minutes. I have an electric snowblower. It's an essential. So this is Eagle River Road, the main road through Eagle River, Alaska. One of them. The other one is the Old Glen Highway. And it's not even been plowed yet. Normally, this road is plowed, especially when it snows like this, like every 2 to 4 hours to keep it clear. And the Old Glen Highway, same with that. But it snowed so much overnight that the crews clearly have had no warning, and we thus end up with this. A mess where sedans like the one that I just passed turn off to the side of the road and go back home because there's no way they can get down the hill. This is why I need 4-wheel drive in whatever car I get. Let's see, do I have anyone behind me? Okay, so I'm going 30 right now. The speed limit on this hill is 45. If I floor the brake, basically no traction whatsoever. I have 4-wheel drive so I can get going, but the thing about 4-wheel drive is it doesn't apply to your brakes. I mean, you still have brakes, but, you know, they don't do anything, especially when it's icy and slushy out like this. So I gotta be super careful for these cars up here, and I gotta keep a wide distance to avoid running into one of them, especially on the hill like this, because if I run into one of them and hurt someone, especially the driver, then it could end up with a cascading effect where we just all pile up at the bottom of the hill. It's only a 5-minute drive from where I live right now to McDonald's, and I've already almost spun out twice. So, yeah, that should tell you how slick these roads are. Oh, there's a plow. But otherwise, look at this place. Oh, there's a nice car. I would drive one of those. They do well in the snow, generally. All right. I'm getting into the better part of town now. Not even the Old Glen has been plowed. Holy cow. You know things are bad with the snow when the Old Glen, which is the main road, hasn't been plowed. I bet you nothing's been plowed yet because the plows probably weren't even ready to get out. Nobody was expecting this much snow this early in the year. Probably because the past 2 years in Eagle River, it's been, at least in Eagle River, where we lived in Eagle River, we'd get basically no snow the entire winter. We'd have high temperatures and no snow. Wow, I just about spun out there too. Fortunately, once you've driven in this a few dozen times like I have, you get used to driving and you know exactly how to correct a spin out as soon as it starts, so it's not too big of a deal. These people going to McDonald's too. All right. Well, I gotta go into work now, so I will say goodbye for now.